Hi, thanks for joining Gabbing with Girlfriends. And guess who's joined me? It's Gabby. So today we are gabbing with Gabby. I love that. How are you, Gabi Hughes?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. We got a little June gloom here in May, but other than that, it's all good.
But what do they normally say about May? May what? I guess May
Um,
something there, but I forget what. June,
isn't that the one that's in like the lamb and out like the lion? Or I don't know. I don't know. There's something like that. But right now we're having a pre-June June gloom.
Is it warm though?
It's a little windy where I am. It's not, it's not cold. It's just a little windy that can make it cold.
So aside from your gloom, you're good? You're
I'm
not
good.
gloomy. Just the weather's gloomy, not you.
I'm not gloomy.
Good.
I'm not gloomy.
Um, Speaking of your husband, because that's why you're probably not gloomy as you're on your own. But speaking of your husband, I'm sure if my husband was around, he would want to know if your husband watched that unbelievable game yesterday.
What game was that?
It was the Villa making it onto the whatever it's called, the Champions League. They What was a
Oh,
really, really, really major game, and they didn't win. They actually tied with Liverpool, but it got them to the champion, and it
I
was
had the
in
TV
Birmingham.
on. I saw that. I saw part of that game.
Did you
I,
see
I
Tom
saw,
Hanks at the end of it?
no, I only saw part of that game and I assumed Glenn was watching it, but I haven't asked him because I don't know if he was traveling or what. Like, I don't know.
Because Tom Hanks is a big Villa fan as well, and the game was in Birmingham at the Villa grounds, and when they tied it, he went crazy. It was so fun. It was really, really, really good.
Oh,
So
good.
So my husband was very
I bet
jealous
he
when
was
he
in a
wasn't
good
there.
mood.
Yeah, so good. You could only imagine. So,
I
yeah,
know. I know what it's like.
I know you do. So, yeah, that was fun. But when you speak to him, you should ask him.
I will.
So, what else is new with you? Are you ready for summer?
I think so. I mean, I take it as it comes. So when it gets here, I'll be ready.
Did you just go see your dad, or is that coming up?
It's
Or
coming
both?
up.
Both.
I'm,
Seems like you
I
just went and you're going
I
back.
know. I went 3 weeks ago and I'm going again next week.
Oh, yeah, because that's when your sister's away.
She's going to Italy and I'm dad sitting.
Dad and dog sitting.
Dad and dog and cat sitting.
I can't wait to hear.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
So, that's a good way to start your summer.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love that. And what else is new with you? Any good I can't even talk about the news. I can't even talk
Oh
about
no, did I
heading
tell
over. I
you?
have to move on. Go on.
I don't know if I told you this or not. I can't remember last time, but did I tell you that I'm into needlepoint now? Did I tell you that?
I don't know if you told me on here or when we went out, but
I think I told you when we went out to lunch that day. So, yeah, I'm totally into needlepoint because my mother left behind this unfinished one, right? And so I started it and I'm almost done. I'm going to show you. Look at my kitty cat needlepoint. Is it upside
oh
down or
my
is it?
gosh,
Oh,
no, no,
isn't it cute?
huge.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
How
So
fun is that?
that's my project right now, and I'm really into it. I work on it so much, like I've hurt my fingers, like my hand hurts.
Oh my god. So how long is
But I
that?
love it.
How long does it take for your fingers to hurt?
I don't. I think it's because I've been doing it so intently, like so many nights in a row, and I hold the canvas with this hand. Like I think this is why my finger bothers. But I don't care. Like I don't care.
Oh, do you do it for 2 hours a night? 4 hours a night?
Uh, really, just until I my eyes start to cross. So that could be like 2 hours, about at least 2 hours, at least 2 hours.
And you can watch TV simultaneously, right? Because it doesn't.
Yes, it's not. It doesn't interfere. Like I can have something on and listen and look and listen and look, and yeah,
Nice. Well, that's so
yeah.
cool. I wish I could do that.
So yeah, that's my fun project right now that I'm completely obsessed with.
Which is meant to be easier, knitting or crocheting, or just different?
Okay, so I've done both, but it's been a very long time. And I was never any good at either of them because I was a kid when I was doing it. But crochet, I think, might be easier because you only have one hook instead of two. But when you're making something, you still have to follow a pattern and, do the steps and do the stitches. And so I don't know, maybe they're both equally difficult. Like I said, I never made a sweater or socks or anything hard. You know what I mean? So if I was to take it up now, I'm sure that I would find it, hard, especially if I wanted to do a sweater that didn't end up looking like, askew and, one arm this big and one arm this big.
See, I couldn't do any of that because I'm just not, I just couldn't. But it doesn't seem like it would be for somebody that can do things like that. Doesn't the somebody that's crafty doesn't seem like it'd be too hard doing a scarf or a blanket. But a sweater?
Count me out of a
No, I
sweater.
don't even I mean that's crazy.
I know. My grandmother used to knit sweaters. I don't know how. But, she was spending years knitting and she could get a pattern and follow it. And I'm just like, no.
Well,
I
maybe
can
my
make a,
mom
I
did
can
too.
make a blanket from my dog. That's about it.
But do people crochet sweaters or things? Like, is that a thing? Can one crochet a sweater or does one
Yes.
crochet a pattern like that, like you're
You
doing?
can crochet a sweater, a hat, like whatever you want,
But
right?
what
Same
you're
with
doing,
knitting,
oh, what's it called? What you're doing with that cat?
needlepoint.
Oh, that's why I'm confused. I thought you were crocheting a cat.
No, I'm needle pointing a cat.
Oh, never mind then. Oh, so
Wrong, wrong craft,
I can't
wrong
even, yeah,
craft.
I can't even talk about it and get it right. So I couldn't imagine doing it. So needle pointing has nothing to do with crocheting and nothing to do with knitting. Those
No,
two are sister crafts.
correct.
Got it.
Sister crafts, right on.
I am with you. I should stick to things like Wordle and Rummy Cube and yeah, Candy Crush, things that
Yeah, see stuff
things
that
that
I don't
use
even
my
know what
mind.
that is. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
So there
that's
you
what I
go.
need to do. Anything you could do on your phone, I should be able
Okay.
to do. Got it. So, but that's very exciting. So now you have two hobbies that you're super passionate about, gardening and
Yeah.
needlepointing. That's
And
so
my
cool.
needlepoint. Yeah.
I love that. So you know the Mother's Day card you sent me?
Oh, oh, okay.
So how did you do that with the flower?
What did I send you?
You sent me a really pretty flower with a doggy.
Oh, that picture?
Yeah.
I just took it. I just took it with my phone. The dog was
Why
just
does the
staying.
flower look so big?
It is. It's enormous. It's a
Oh,
rose, and it was like as big
oh
as
yeah.
my head. Yeah, that's just its natural size. Huge.
Oh, how many of those do you have?
Uh,
Bush or one?
I just have that one bush of that
No, but how many
breed.
roses do you have there
Oh, you mean overall? How
that are
many
that big?
bushes?
No, how
Oh,
many roses are that big? Like, how does somebody have room for roses that big? It was huge. I've never seen one that big.
well, the plant itself is quite tall and thin, and
Yeah.
then the flowers come out enormous. I have a couple like that that just really are enormous.
But did you do that? Did you do that on purpose, or was it kind of a
No,
miracle?
that
Day?
that particular rose was actually a gift. And what it is, there was someone was redoing their house up the street, and they had a bunch of roses that they were digging up, and Gabby took them. My guys, some of them are 40 years old. They're very old, and we transplanted them, and that's one of them.
Did she say you
Yeah.
could take them?
Yes.
Oh,
I
just
didn't.
checking. I didn't know
I
if
didn't.
I didn't know if she was digging them up to take to her next house, and you rushed
Listen.
over and grabbed them off the truck, or what?
I'd be pilfering through the garbage looking for those.
Got it. Well, I would have too. Looking
Yeah.
at that picture, and
Oh man.
because it's a tiny dog, And I mean, the picture is just brilliant. It's really, really good.
Yeah, because the rose is bigger than the dog. I'm
Yeah,
not kidding you.
no, no, it was. And then with the height difference too, looking at the
Oh,
dog down here, the rose up here, it was just beautiful. It was a great
the
picture.
rose is like 8 feet tall. It's enormous. And then I have another one I'll send you a picture of later. You're going to freak out on too.
Yeah, and send the whole bush too.
Yeah, I'll send the bush in the
Okay.
mail.
Okay. All right. So moving along, any other gardening secrets that you want to tell me about that or
I don't have
novelties
anything
or
today. I
hmm,
don't have anything good today.
hmm, 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 hmm. Do you go on things like Instagram or TikTok? I don't understand how you do this on TikTok, but I think I know how you do it, where you can find like tricks, you can find like tips on doing things like that. Not like that, meaning how to take a picture of your dog and your rose, but how you gardening tips.
Oh, or like house. Well, you know what? I think what happens, like I follow like Armstrong's and the Botanic Kew Gardens and South. I think I follow those, and then by doing that, it sends me things it thinks I might be interested in. And so I've sometimes things will show up like there's this guy in the UK that's a great gardening guy that pops up, and of course now I follow him. I can't remember his name, but I don't go on my Instagram all the time. Like I go on maybe once a day. So you know how it like refreshes your feed? Like if I don't see it, I ain't going back to look at old stuff. Like I just keep moving forward. But I don't really search it out. If I have a problem or I need help, I'll Google it. Like, how do you get rid of mealy bugs? Like, I'll Google that, to try to figure out how to do it without using a pesticide.
The only thing I have learned, and not well, mind you, from my Instagram tips is how to fold a fitted sheet.
Oh, I think I
Yeah.
saw that one and I just didn't pay any attention to it. I
Oh,
was
I
like,
paid
that's too
attention.
hard.
No, no, way too hard. I paid attention, and I think there's a trick to this. I mean, not a trick to how to fold a fitted sheet. There is definitely a trick to that, but I think when they fold things that are so perfectly folded, I think it's trick photography.
It
I think it's
is.
edited to look like they know how to do that, and how you could fold a hoodie and make it all kind of 6 inches by 6 inches. But it's like, I don't really
You
think
know
so.
what? My life is short enough as it is. I am not sitting around folding shit. I'm not folding a hoodie. I'm not folding a sheet. I'm not ironing the sheet. I'm not ironing the hoodie. I'm not doing any of that because I
You
got
never
more
iron
important.
anything?
No. I have a
Oh,
steamer.
I
If
like
something
iron.
needs to be if something needs to be, dealt with, I'll steam it. But I'm not ironing. My mother ironed everything. She ironed her underpants. She ironed everything in the house. And that's fine. I'm down with that. That's what she wanted to do. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. And do you do TikTok though? I'm sure I've asked you that.
No, I don't. I don't. I don't even know. I wouldn't even begin to know. Nor I just don't.
Well, I have, but here's what I don't get at all. And I know so many people that swear by this that they go on TikTok. Let's say somebody's going to London for the first time, they will get their recommended activities off TikTok and swear by it. Seriously, like I don't
I
really.
mean, whatever floats your boat, I
No, no, I
guess.
mean, I'm all about researching things online, but I get that. I get Googling, okay, I have a 10-year-old, where should I go in London? Or, I like the nightlife, what clubs, whatever. I get doing those kind of things on Google, but people swear by whenever they research what to do, where they're going on TikTok, that it actually works. Like they actually find what they love that way. And that just fascinates me.
Yeah, because I guess I haven't been there for the first time now in so many years that
I just made up London, but it could be anywhere.
I'm not that person. I don't research on TikTok. That's not my personality. I mean, if it works for you, cool. It's just not me. I'm just not gonna ever do that.
Because you're too old.
No, because I just don't operate that way. Like if I go
No, you like
someplace for
adventure anyway. You like to kind of go find your way, right?
yeah, and if I go somewhere for the first time, I might read a book about it, or I might look into like I might Google the city or the country and then read about its history or try to figure it out and then figure out what might be interesting to me. I don't go to, I'm just, that's just my personality though.
Have you ever been to Portugal?
No,
No, me neither. Don't you want to go?
no, I don't. No. I mean, if I get there by accident, fine, but it's not on my bucket list.
Meaning if a
I,
tornado picks you up and dumps you there, you'll be good to
I'll
go.
have to deal with it, but I
It's
don't,
not on my
it's,
bucket list, but I would like to go. But it's not a
uh,
bucket list thing.
yeah, I don't, there's a lot of places I haven't been and it doesn't even actually pop into my mind. I'm sorry to say.
No, I didn't create the place. No apologies needed.
Yeah.
Um, so, have you seen any good TV or movies that you want to share?
Oh, there's a new, I think it's a three-part series. I think it's three that started on the BBC maybe a week ago. It's called Maryland. Like it's British, but it's called Maryland, and it's
I'm ready.
with Saran. I think that's how Saran Jones, who I really have always liked everything she does. I mean, when the first time I ever saw her was on Coronation Street, like 25 years ago.
Mhm.
And she's always done really cool mysteries and shows. And then Eve Best is the other actress in it. And
Oh,
this was
wow.
written by Saran Jones and another woman. I think it might be based off a book. I'm not sure. Regardless, it's woman director, like Stockard Channing is in it, and it's an interesting story without giving anything away. The plot is that two sisters who live very different lives have to come together over the death of their mother. This is not anything that's a secret. It's in the very first
Yeah,
scene,
yeah.
right?
Is it
You in the
modern?
yeah, and so they come together because their mother has died and they have to but not at home. She's on a let's just say she's on a trip. And they have to come together and meet in a place where they both don't live and deal with like their mother's passing and all of these stuff that comes with that, and it's really good. And there's kind of a mysterious element to it because stuff gets revealed about their lives and I'm not even sure where this is going to go.
Oh, so it just started.
Yeah, like
I'm writing it down.
I don't even know where this is going to go. I think it's if you don't see it repeated on BBC, it's probably on Acorn or one of those that gets British TV shows.
And it's
It's
called
really good. It's really
Meryl.
good.
Huh.
Yeah.
What are you watching it on?
I'm watching it on BBC America. I'm just on my TV. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
there. Yeah.
We started, well, Debbie and I started, but I forgot what it's called now. The, the first word is the. This is like charades, I guess. The next word starts with an A. It's a name like Akusta case.
Oh,
Porn. And I don't, and it's really good. It's taking a twist right now.
what are you watching that on? What is that on?
Netflix.
Oh,
Netflix.
on Netflix.
And it's like
Okay.
one of those when you go to it, it'll say, number three this week. It's one of those that a lot of people watch.
Okay, I'll look that up then.
It's
Yeah,
good.
I'll find it.
Yeah.
Great.
Debbie had started watching it in England and made it one episode through, and then got here. We forgot about it, and then Terry went away yesterday. We're like, what can we watch? And put that on, and I'm loving it.
Oh, good.
Did you watch Baby Reindeer?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely different. It's definitely one of those that I think when you
Just the name scares me.
it's scary. I mean, it's
Just the name
not
scares me.
billed as scary. It's actually billed as a dark comedy, but it's even I don't even get
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Just the name baby reindeer scares me.
it's
I mean, I read about it. It's just like the whole thing scares me.
but what's pretty remarkable is knowing that it's true,
I know.
and knowing that he wrote it and starred in it.
And was the victim of it.
Yeah,
Like the whole
all of
thing
it. He's
scares
all
me.
of
The
it.
whole thing is just
Yeah.
scares the crap out of
So,
me.
but yeah, you should have a look. It's definitely different. Okay, last question while I'm grilling you about TV. Did you watch the Tom Brady roast?
No, I didn't even know it was on.
Oh, I just said that? You didn't know about it until I just asked you that question.
Yeah, no idea.
I started to ask if you live under a rock, but you kind of do out in your
I
garden.
do. I do.
Um,
I don't really know what the hell's going on, but
okay, it's Netflix. Well,
okay, then I guess I should watch it at some point.
watch it. It's really long, so you'll only watch it's like 3 hours. You'll watch 20 minutes now, and then you'll lose yourself in your needle point and watch another 45 minutes or whatever. Um, yeah, it's definitely
I'm sure it's funny. I'm sure it's really
it's
funny.
really it makes you kind of makes me. I can't say about anybody else because I know some people have complained. I know his ex-wife has complained. Apparently, not that I know, she didn't complain to me, but apparently she wasn't happy at how many times her name was brought up. But anyway, it's a roast, so it is what it is. But I enjoyed the fact that it didn't seem like anybody doing that show was really worried about getting canceled. And I love that because I am so not woke.
Do you remember, like back in the 70s and probably the 80s, they used to do roasts like of Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra and all those, and they were so funny. I mean, I remember as kid watching those roasts and the jokes and everything. I loved them. And I was like, I was actually talking to one of my friends like last year, like, I wonder why they don't do those roast shows anymore because those are hilarious.
Dude, but you're under that rock. They
But
do.
I'm under the rock.
They do. Comedy Central always has them. There's billions of them. This was different because it was Tom Brady, and nobody will ever understand why he would do that because it's so not, it just doesn't even make sense why he would do that.
Well,
It's
he probably got paid a lot of money.
I don't know that I guess he would have had to have.
Yeah, why wouldn't he? Would you sit there and let people make?
No,
I
not
mean,
the way this was. No, but
I mean, I would if you paid me a lot of money.
I think I don't. But I wish they would have said at the beginning or the end or wherever that all the money was going to blah 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 charity. Then I think it would have felt like it. Then it would have made more sense to me. Hmm, I get it. I mean, everybody's got to earn a living, except him. I mean, he has to have. I mean, I know he's got an ex-wife and kids to feed and
Yeah,
whatever. Buddy.
if you roast me and pay me, I'm not giving the money away. I'm keeping it.
All right, Gabby.
But I don't have as much money as Tom Brady either.
Oh, there you go. There you go. But it's funny. I enjoyed it. So do have a look. So we're going to try something new today that
I'm
we've never
scared.
done this. I know I'm kind of scared too.
I'm
It may
scared.
not even work. So if it doesn't work, this will be our goodbye. Bye. Thanks for joining in. And cut. But if it does work, then we've got a new segment we're doing. So as soon as Martin comes along, he can show us videos. And we're going to comment on what these videos are. Hopefully, there's nothing that it's too outrageous or,
Hopefully, I understand.
well, you too. I'm sure if you laugh, I'll know to laugh. And if you think, oh, she's a bit rude, then I'll do the same because half the time
Ooh,
I never know which way
yeah.
it's meant to go. But yeah, this should be fun. And if you're one of those that's only listening, then we'll try to describe the video because sometimes people don't watch the video. But if you're only listening, this will give you a reason to go to YouTube and have a look. I thought that was really cute. Okay, Gabby didn't get it.
Stuff with babies in it, like I just don't give a shit about.
Okay, so if the
Sorry.
dog would have walked the horse, would you have liked that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So that might be 1-0. I lied and Gabby didn't. Next, Martin.
That toe's upside down. Oh no. She's still alive. Ah. I need help. Come back. Stand back, Isla. I need help to flip her.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Oh wow.
Holy. Whoa. That was lucky, hey. She was gone.
Oh, that was a sad one with a happy ending.
No, that was good. I've actually seen that, and I think it's really wonderful. I hope if I ever, if a turtle's ever going to be stranded on the beach, I hope I'm there because I would do the same thing. Also, the guys are hot,
But I think that he was with a kid, Gabby.
and that makes him so he can't be hot.
No, it just makes it so you're saying that about somebody's dad. But anyway,
Yeah,
when
and
I
I'm old enough to be his mother, so there you go.
when I saw the turtle being white, I thought I didn't really think about the fact that it was on his back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A
I know.
lot of times, turtles will beach themselves on purpose to cool off, and they'll, flap around to get sand on them. And I think that's maybe kind of what I thought.
Oh, yeah. I think it's wonderful. They saved him, and they're good looking. So that's a double whammy bonus for me.
1-1. Here we go. Ready?
Oh, no, 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 no.
Okay, well, those were loads of cat videos. And I always like,
Some of them are good. Some of them aren't good. I don't like it when you make a cat who's disabled run to get his food, but I mean, some of them are cute.
yeah, that one was sad.
I mean, overall, I'm not feeling, like super positive about it. That's
Um,
me.
okay, so I think I'm half of a yes.
Yeah, I'm half a yes, but I would actually say that because I'm not super excited, I'm a 0 on
Okay.
it.
Okay. Um, okay, do we have another one?
Have you ever wondered what is the most dangerous animal in the world? You're probably thinking of the shark, the crocodile, the lion, or the hippo. It's time to come face to face with the deadliest creature on planet Earth. This animal is so dangerous, it was put on display only once in a zoo for about 18 years. And since it was removed from that zoo, it has never been put on display again anywhere. This animal is responsible for more human deaths than any other animal and is still often overlooked. In 1963, the Bronx Zoo in New York put this incredibly dangerous animal on display for all to see, and it was so unexpected that it made the headlines all over the world. Underneath the exhibit, there was a plaque that said, "You were looking at the most dangerous animal in the world." Are you thinking it was the elephant, jellyfish, or even the mosquito? It isn't any of those. But this animal has the ability to wipe out all life on planet Earth. What they put on display at this zoo was a mirror.
Yep, I like it. It's people.
And it's true. I mean,
And it's the absolute truth.
yes.
And I can't believe the last time they did that was in the 60s.
I know that should be everywhere.
There should be it everywhere.
Yeah. Every stop sign. I'd look at
Yeah,
that everywhere. Not a stop sign,
yeah.
yes, but I love that. And that was
Put
our last
put
one.
it in front of the grocery store, right? You're looking at the most dangerous animal on earth as you go into Vaughn's and decide what you're going to buy.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Um, but I think this was fun. I think this
Yes, I enjoyed it.
yeah, me too. And then it broke it up for us not having to talk to each other too.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Okay, well, this was a nice, concise, easy one. Thank you so much, Gabby. And yeah, we'll catch up later. And thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm sure we'll be speaking on here again next week.
Okay.
Thank you for
And I'll try
tuning
to
in.
watch the Tom Brady roast
Yeah, do and Baby Reindeer because I think
and
you'll like
Baby
it.
Reindeer. I think I'm scared.
Yeah, be scared but watch. Thank
Okay.
you. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and be sure to follow Gabbing with Girlfriends on here so you never miss an episode. You can also find us on social media for more fun and in-depth conversations. Thank you.